Did you get a Kalphite task and wonder if they're even worth doing? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you the loot from 1,000 Kalphite Soldiers in old school RuneScape. So for those of you guys that don't know, Kalphites are kind of one of those tasks that you either love to get or you hate. Reason being, they don't really drop insane loot, spoiler alert, but there are 3 different levels to them. You have the Kalphite Worker, the Kalphite Soldier, and the Kalphite Guardian. Today's video is going to focus on the Kalphite Soldier and see if it's worth killing them. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the wiki and see if they are worth killing. To start off, they drop a few steel items, so steel full helm, steel axe, steel skimmy, mithril chain body, and mithril square shield. Also a adamant med helm. None of these are actually really worth too much. You can high out them, but even then it's not super worth it. But something you could pick up, at least the mithril items and the adamant items, if you just want to high out and see some GP appear in your inventory. This might be the best strategy. They do, however, drop a decent amount of fire runes at 60 each or 30, depending on which drop you get. You can also get 12 chaos runes, 3 death runes, and 1 to 4 nature runes. There is a 1 in 128 chance of rolling the herb drop table, and they drop anything from guams all the way down to dwarf weeds. Again, no torsals. Most monsters in the game don't drop torsals, and you have a 1 in 512 chance to get guams all the way down to a 1 in 5.4k chance to get dwarf weeds. Keep that in mind. You're not really going to be getting a lot of herbs on these tasks, especially if you're killing like 150. You might see 1 or 2. Anything other than that, you're really destroying that drop table. They also have a pretty high chance to drop coins, nothing crazy, all the way from 10 to 450, and a 1 in 3 to a 1 in 128. They can also drop water skins, which if you're fighting these in the Slayer cave, which I highly recommend that you're fighting these in the Slayer Kalphite caves, you're not really going to need these anyway because you don't get hurt from the desert heat in that cave. There's a 4 in 128 chance to roll the gem drop table. You have a chance to get nothing, or a 1 in 128 to get a sapphire, and then you can also get emeralds and rubies, and you can get things that are insane at a 1 in 74k drop or a little bit less with like the dragon spear, and you can get your shield left half from them as well. Not really going to go over these too much in depth because the numbers are wild, but definitely something that you could get. Another thing that you can get is an insold Kalphite head, so for those of you guys that need some prayer, also pretty solid. And if you are on the Slayer task given by Konar, you can get a brimstone key. Always good if you're doing Konar because you can get those keys and they just add loot to your Slayer tasks that you were given, especially for these, which again aren't amazing. I have been talking about how these aren't actually insanely amazing to get, so let's go over the loot from 1,000 Kalphite Soldiers, and it's really it's not great. It's really, I killed 1,000 of them and I got 218k. Now the only good thing about these is that if you're in that Slayer Kalphite cave, you can actually cannon these. It speeds things up way quicker, so I'd highly recommend doing that. But again, the drops aren't anything crazy. We got 63.7k just raw GP, 516 chaos runes, at 3,900 fire runes. We got 2 Ranarrs weeds. Again, you're not going to be getting a lot of herbs. Steel axes, which you're probably not going to pick up. 66 death runes. We got some adamant med helms. We did get a decent amount of insold heads, which is always good. Mithril chain bodies, we got 9 of those. Steel full helms, again, you're probably not going to be picking those up, but we got 38 of those. And some mithril square shields. You can see the rest here. We did also do a couple of Konar tasks, not all of them, honestly, not even a lot of Konar tasks, and we still got 2 keys. I probably did 1 or 2 here max. Otherwise, I'm just, you know, using Duradel like a normal human. That's something else to look forward to as well. Again, nothing too crazy here. We got some rune javelins as well. It's really not that great. I highly recommend doing this literally just for the XP. There's really no reason to kill these either off task or kill them on task if you're not looking just for XP. If you're looking for GP, you're doing it wrong, but here's the loot in case you guys are wondering. That said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I am partnered with Created Crafted, which has awesome statues just like this one of Rocky. I also have Jad, KBD, and Vorkath as well. These statues are epic. I love them. They're awesome to have. You can check out the link in the description below, and by going to Creator Crafted as well. They have a bunch of different things from statues, LED signs. I'll be getting one at some point. There's a lot of cool things on that website. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, you can get 10% off by using the code Rolland at checkout, or click the link below if there's another deal and you still want to support the channel. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.